Yo, man, welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, in the building. And you got Jerry Jer, man. What's going on with you?
What's good?
How you
Got
living over
Kobe on
there?
your head.
How you going? So we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors tonight, man. And so let me just go ahead and go first. So I thought that it was real weird that like how Klay Thompson kind of started off and stuff like that. Because I was like, who is that number 11 over that? Because that's not Klay Thompson. The way he was playing in that first half, I was just like, his lateral movement, his defense, just his shot was a little short. You know what I'm saying? So it just he did not look like himself. And then the fourth quarter came, and that boy caught fire. Ended up with 30 points or whatever the case may be. And I knew that if it came down to like a fourth quarter, I knew that the Lakers wasn't going to beat the Warriors in the fourth quarter. But I do think that the Warriors have been playing as of late just pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Just Steph's been off. It was an off night for Steph again, and it was just overall. Luckily, the Warriors got good team defense without Draymond Green and Jonathan Kuminga. You know what I'm saying? Was out there giving y'all the works, doing everything. And y'all, the only thing I will give credit to the Lakers to is that tonight was the night I feel like y'all looked a little bit different, or in the sense y'all looked like y'all had a more spring in y'all step. Because after Jonathan Kaminga was out there cutting and diving and getting tips and stuff like that, I feel like some of the players on the Lakers, they was like, all right, we need to start doing that too. And you started seeing other people cutting and diving and setting screens, back screens and stuff. And you started seeing LeBron getting passes and stuff. So it was just making the game a whole lot easier. So it's just like, I don't know how long y'all can play like that. But you know what I'm saying? It was something, it was an interesting game to watch. But how do you feel about it from the Lakers standpoint?
I feel at certain stretches in the game, like that last 2 minutes of the third quarter, I don't think LeBron should have came back in just for the simple fact that the Lakers got the lead and they were playing differently without him in the game. I think he should have maybe came back at some point in the fourth, but I think he should have just finished the third on the bench, and that was a pivotal swing for us too, just that end of the third quarter. But he made a lot of questionable decisions, and I don't think he was all there. But it was funny because like it seemed to be like the role players were like engaged in the game this time. Malik Monk had some key moments. Austin Reeves once again, we keep telling Austin Reeves needs to be in the starting lineup. Had some key moments. Also, AD didn't show up tonight for sure.
Hmm.
He I, AD
Ah,
was nowhere to be found. I don't remember him playing like that. And also, I think we missed Melo. We definitely missed Melo in the second unit. We definitely miss his 10, 15, or a couple of threes. We just definitely miss his presence out there on the floor for sure, I think.
I think
But, I
Melo
mean,
for sure is an energizer, but I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if he's a game changer. I don't know if he's putting y'all over the hump. I don't know if he's stopping whatever game losing streak y'all on. But go ahead.
I'm just saying Melo just his presence. Just his presence in the game would have been beneficial tonight. Just in the stretch or the time he would have played in. But also it was LeBron was 9 for 27 tonight. It was kind of ugly. He was missing a lot of shots, so I just felt like he should have just kept making plays, passing the ball, which he was doing pretty well. THT had an all right game, but it's the losses like this that get people thinking like, damn, like the Lakers, they might have a chance, like they can do this, they can do that. But we losing like we just lose a lot of winnable games because at one point we're up by like 5 or 6, and if we just take care of the ball, grab rebounds, and secure defensive possessions, we win the game. But we just didn't take care of that. We're not a very sharp team. Like you can't turn it on and turn it off in spurts.
Yeah,
So
so something to like you just said. I feel like it's kind of unacceptable, especially at that late game situation. Like Golden State went small, so it's just like if Golden State goes small, Anthony Davis has your time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting paid the big bucks,
mhm.
you're big, and they got who I forgot. Maybe that dude they were switching between Klay Thompson and I want to say Andrew Wiggins on him or something. So
Yeah.
like yeah, you got to win that matchup. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AD would definitely went missing tonight, and just in games like this where there's not another dominant threat big on the other side of the floor, AD's got to go off for like 25, 30 points. It just has to be a game he takes over. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't absent on the defensive end, but his offense tonight definitely was not AD esque as it should have been. And I just
Right.
feel like again, Austin Reeves, he played some crucial minutes. So I like to see him, getting in the game more and showing what he's got. Because like the chase down on Clay that energized the team. That,
Yep.
that that woke him up. And you just need guys like that. Like I constantly say, like the Lakers lack energy and effort. And that player, Austin Reeves, he exemplifies the energy and effort we lack.
Yeah, 100%. And that was after he chased down Clay. That was kind of when I had the moment of, yeah, that's not the same Clay. Like, but then he ended up turning it around and using that as, you know what I'm saying, fuel, and then hit like I want to say 8 or 11 points after that or whatever the case may be. So but how would you say, like, what would you rank this loss, or how would you say, like, how do you feel like as a fan with this loss right now?
I'm As far as like being a fan with this loss, like we've lost very like okay, I'm gonna go back to the Hawks game. I feel like that's where it kind of started at. Like we lose that game. Oh, excuse me. We lose that game. We're up 14 in the halftime. We have a good flow. Like everybody's playing good, but then we just don't close it out. We lose to the Grizzlies the same way, up by 14 and just don't close it out. We were down by like 14 at one stretch, and we came back, had a lead, was doing good, but I just feel like this loss just is another one of those losses that just give us a glimpse of what the Lakers could be. Like a lot of like we lose a lot of winnable games and a lot of close games. If a game is close, the Lakers generally don't win them games unless it's against a really bad team. We got lucky against the Knicks winning a close game.
Right. All right. So let me ask you this, because I asked this in the group chat earlier. Nobody really responded. So would you say that Magic Johnson is a better GM than Rob Pelinka? Because yes, he would get hit. Magic would get hit with like tampering and stuff, tampering fines and stuff all the time. But at least he was transparent with the fans and what he was doing and what he was trying to do and the players he was trying to target. So as of right now today, what would you say, like, who was better as a GM?
Magic, well, okay. The thing with Magic being GM, president of basketball operations, or what have you, is that he brings that player connection, that legend connection, and just his his Laker just his history with the Lakers. He brings that in, so it's a different factor versus Pelinka, who just he was a sports agent, right? I feel like Magic's pull around the league is much more respected than Rob Pelinka for sure. Like if Magic was a GM, he's trying to make trades. Someone gonna pick up the phone and listen to what he got to do, got to say. I feel Magic is like he's more respected by fans. But if I had to choose a GM today to position the Lakers moving forward, I think I definitely would go with Magic Johnson.
So I guess after the All-Star break, or now we're approaching the All-Star break. So is it like, how, like, are you ready to just tank the rest of the season, or like have you given up on the season, or you still have a little bit of hope left heading into the All-Star break?
Do you okay? I know I don't want to answer your question with the question, but the Laker team you seen out there tonight, can they hold someone in a 4-game series? Can they keep up with a team, or will they get swept? Will they be gentlemen swept? That
Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, as I see it right now, I feel like in the play-in, if y'all don't end up getting that 7th spot, like I don't know if y'all get past the play-in, because I don't think that the Lakers can beat a hungry team one game. Like I don't know. Like I said, I feel like if you go on streaks and stuff like that, and you have these like kind of big headlining games, and you can't win not one of them, I don't know if you can win one play. Like, it's a one and you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the 9th spot. So it's like, if you lose, that's it. Like, so if you play the Clippers and y'all lose, that's it. If you
okay?
play the Blazers and you lose, that's it. So it's just like, in that
Last
sense,
season,
no.
last season to finish out the season, Lakers I want to say they won 5 or 6 in a row, right? Heading into the playoff series with y'all won game 1, we won the next 2, right? After everyone else gets hurt, then you see the spiral of the Lake. We just spiraled down. It just looked bad after that. You guys end up winning the next 3 games. So I'm just saying, it's like it's hope. Like, it's hope for the Lakers. Like, they play games like this, you just be like, damn, just maybe if everybody's on point, if they got sharp, they tighten up on the mistakes, then maybe they can be a nice playoff team. I don't think they contended for a championship, because we're not deep enough. We don't have the talent to go that deep if we're gonna depend on LeBron. But I think they can at least salvage some of this season, get players better, get players more minutes. But I don't think it's completely lost. They can salvage something. They can not necessarily get a ring, but they can get player development and player chemistry out of this. That's what I think.
Well, man, that's gonna wrap it up for us today, man. We're gonna catch y'all next time. But quick, who you got, Bengals or Rams?
I'm gonna go with the hometown team.
I
Go
got
Rams.
Bengals. All right, man. Till next time, man. Peace.
Peace.